This is the second video in our series completing a master budget for a merchandiser. Listed here are the 9 budgets we will be completing throughout our master budget video series. In the previous video, we completed the sales and merchandise purchases budgets. In this video, we will be completing the selling expense and general and administrative expense budgets. Let's begin with the selling expense budget. This one is relatively straightforward. Simply list the budgeted cost of any expense relating to the sale of products. In our case, we are told that the sales workers are paid a 10% commission on sales on top of a flat $2,500 salary per month. These are the only 2 selling expenses for this company, but if there were more, of course you would include them in the budget. The first step is to calculate the commissions. We are told commissions are 10% of sales, so the first line will be copying over the budgeted sales from the sales budget, which we completed in the previous video. Next, we can multiply the budgeted sales by the 10% sales commission rate, which gives us $3,300, $3,850, and $4,400 for the sales commission expense in January, February, and March. We can also add up the amounts from all 3 months to get totals. The total budgeted sales is $115,500, and the 10% commission totals to $11,550. Next, we can list the sales salaries, which we are told are a flat $2,500 per month, totaling to $7,500 for the quarter. Adding the sales commissions together with the salary for the sales manager, we get $3,300 plus $2,500 equals $5,800 for January, $3,850 plus $2,500 equals $6,350 for February, and $4,400 plus $2,500 equals $6,900 for March. And the total of the 3 months comes to $19,050. These are the total budgeted selling expenses for the first 3 months of 2021, which completes our selling expense budget. Next, we can complete the general and administrative expense budget. These are expenses not related to sales or merchandise, but rather relate to other general expenses of the company, such as salaries of office workers. To keep things simple, we are only going to have 2 general and administrative expenses. First, we have the administrative salaries, which total to $4,000 per month. We also have office furniture, which is being depreciated using the straight line method, with a 6-year useful life and no salvage value. Our first step is to simply list the administrative salaries, which are $4,000 per month, totaling to $12,000. Next, we can calculate the monthly depreciation expense on the office furniture. We can do this by using the formula, straight line depreciation is equal to cost minus salvage value divided by useful life. But if we read our second bullet point, the office furniture is being depreciated using the straight line method with a 6-year useful life and no salvage value, we notice that we are not told the original cost of the office furniture. We need to look at the beginning balance sheet, which is typically provided whenever you need to create a master budget. Peeking at the balance sheet, we see that the office furniture has a historical cost of $36,000. So that is what we'll be using for the straight line depreciation formula. So we have $36,000 minus $0 since there was no salvage value, divided by 6 years for the useful life. But instead of using 6 years, it might be more useful to use 72 months, which is 6 times 12. As that way we will get a monthly depreciation rate instead of a yearly one. $36,000 divided by 72 equals $500. So the depreciation expense per month is $500. So we add that to our budget. Totaling up the depreciation, we get $1,500. Now we can add up the administrative salaries and the depreciation expense to get the total general and administrative expenses for the month, which are $4,500. Getting a grand total for the quarter by adding $4,500 up 3 times, we get $13,500 in total general and administrative expenses. This completes our general and administrative expense budget, as well as the last budget that I will be covering in this video. Join me in the next video where I will cover the schedule of cash receipts from sales and the schedule of cash payments for merchandise.